It's August 28th. It's our third day. It's August 28th. It's our third day.
It sounds like it's like we have to accomplish. We've done 3 days.
No. It's our third day.
Third day. That's right. Day of trace.
Yeah.
We started in the place we're now. Right now.
Isn't that nice? To
Rare
stay in a
on this
place
trip.
more than once in a row. Yes, this cabin. And there's the horses and sheep around here. So it was raining when we woke up.
Yeah, we went to the. I guess we headed out as far as we were going to go right at the beginning.
We went back
Through
to
a bunch of rain.
we went back to the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. Oh, I'll keep still.
That's fine.
To Kirkjufell.
Kirkjufell. Yes, of course.
Kirkjufell.
It's this witch's hat style of mountain.
Correct.
And right next to it is a really cool water, kind of a double waterfall. And behind that,
Kirkjufellfoss.
there's a dozen waterfalls
Yeah.
that are they're further away. So those were, the waterfall was really cool. We got out, it was raining, we put our rain gear on, looked at the waterfall, took that in. So we heard about this hike you could do at the mountain.
Well, first of all, you couldn't see it.
That's true. The top of it, the top third, was just covered in cloud or
And it was raining,
mist
and everything was covered in cloud.
fog.
It was really disappointing. So, after not finding a trail anyway, we just went to Stikkelzollner. I don't know how to say it. And, what did we do? We went to the bakery.
Well, we went to this awesome lighthouse. That was
lame. It's not a lighthouse. There's no house about it. There's a light and a little tin cube.
It was on top of a rock formation, and it was quite small. Kind of funny, but it was a short walk. At least it wasn't a long walk.
Yeah.
So
Oh, goodness.
from there, we had a couple strikeouts in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking to make a recovery to help Becky out here
I
because she was
appreciate it.
frustrated.
I was disappointed.
That was kind of the theme for the first half of the day.
Yeah.
Went to the bakery. We got a couple of pastries. They were good.
Yeah.
And
Not as good as the one in
I'll give you that. And then I was well, might as well make this into a lunch thing. So went back and got a little pizza thing that they make,
Mm-hmm.
and a little twisted pastry with
That was really
filling
good,
that was
actually.
pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the soup, leek soup, was not that great.
No.
But we ate it. Made
did.
lunch out of it.
We
Made
didn't
late
eat it
lunch.
all. It wasn't.
That's true. We left some.
Yeah.
And then so from there, it's like, now we hit the town hard and really experience this. Went over to the I would say,
The
not
Viking House?
properly named Volcano
No,
Museum.
we tried the Viking House and
Okay.
it was not open.
Then we went to,
The Volcano Museum
it's really an art exhibit.
with volcanoes on the art.
Yeah, as a theme. But it wasn't really, there was very few artifacts. And even the artifacts that they did have weren't labeled. So,
Yeah.
but the guy there was super helpful and nice
The guy
and
was
very
cool.
informative. We watched part of a
He
documentary.
made the visit worthwhile.
Yeah.
I fell asleep during the documentary.
Talked to him a little bit. He recommended checking out the Viking Museum. We poked our heads in there. It didn't look like it was really for us. We looked at the gift shop and then took off.
He recommended the Shark Museum.
Yeah, so we headed
Also
20
weirdly
minutes up the road.
named. There was no sharks. There's a shark head.
There was shark
There's one
teeth.
shark head and teeth.
And you could eat shark there, which is really nice.
Okay, so yeah. Speaking
That's
of
a thing that you could
strikeouts,
do.
We pay for the tickets. And then 45 seconds into us walking into this place, they're like, oh, hello. A busload of Icelandic people are here, so we're going to do the Icelandic presentation. Icelandic instead. sorry.
Yeah.
And then
literally,
all of these old people
literally,
and then all of these old people popped out.
like 40 or 50 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, they're European, so they have a smaller personal bubble. And so we were trying to do something or read something, and we had to keep moving because they're like bumping all the time. So
I thought they were funny old people.
Brian loved it. It was annoying. Of course he loved it. So then while we're waiting for this,
Yeah.
as they're
So he did
talking
a
in
presentation
Icelandic.
in Icelandic, a bit over our heads as far as being able to understand Icelandic. But it was about how they prepare. They get these sharks very deep in the ocean.
Greenland sharks.
Greenland sharks. Pull them up, and they're basically toxic.
They're the most toxic shark for you to eat.
Can't eat them. So how could you eat this? You might ask
Well,
yourself.
Byron, you make it rot in 2 different ways.
Oh, that sounds great. What's the first way?
I don't know, just like letting it hang there.
Originally, they would put it by the beach
Bury
and
it.
the rocks and let it rot for, I think, a couple of months. And then nowadays, they put it in a wooden box and let it rot outside. Not salted,
In a
not
wooden
cooked,
box.
not cured.
No.
Just let it rot. Let it go.
No flavor even.
And after a couple of months of that, then they will hang it in the shed, which we got to see and experience with our noses as well. Yeah, so you go into this little shed and it's it's ventilated at the bottom, and there's rotting chunks of shark.
Mm.
And it smells awful.
I don't want to go in there.
Okay, where are we? Where are we at here?
Oh, God.
It smells so bad. We're at the wind changes. You want to put the wind on your back. So let's come over here. It smells like bad trash. Like this is all.
Rotting.
Yeah.
It's rotting.
Yeah. So I'm trying to talk here.
Are you about to gag? Did you just gag?
No, quite. So this is all hanging shark for how many months? Like 3 months, 3 to 4
months, almost.
So, and this is the second phase. This shark has already been fermented, right?
Now it's drying.
And now it's drying. And then soon it will be tasted by people.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, that smells worse over here.
Oh.
This is going to be beautiful 4K video. And dripping.
Oh gosh, don't get dripped on.
Look at the skin.
You're not allowed in the cabin.
So, we thought we'd share that with you. It smells awful. There's a little barn here. Let me show you what's going on. Just that. The dry fermented shark. And then look in the background, just like old Iceland. Waterfall. She touched it with a rock. Excited to go taste?
No.
You know, after smelling that, you're like, whoa, it's
Okay.
time to taste this stuff.
So you've smelled dead bodies before, long time dead bodies. I mean, that was the closest thing.
Okay. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's a shark. They let it rot
Mhm.
for a few months and then they're drying it out. There's no sort of
Flavor.
process they do to this.
No cooking.
Yeah, they just
No salt.
do that. That's it.
Yeah, and then
And in this process, some of the chemicals that make the shark very toxic kind of break down or go away,
because it's rotting.
and they get out of there. And
Who
we're left
wouldn't?
behind with a very edible chunk of meat, flesh. I would say flesh over meat. So then we go back to the museum, and the Icelandic people are tasting the fermented shark.
None
It's a
of them
famous
made. I was
Icelandic-
watching them. None
They
of them
ate
made a face.
We made a little video.
Well, like even ones that only tried it once, they're just whatever.
Yeah, not my thing. So Becky You tried it first. Was not a fan.
You didn't think I was going to try it.
I didn't think I thought she wrote it off. After
and
seeing
then
it hanging in there.
when it got near to my smelling distance, I more than thought through what I was doing. More than once and twice. Every time. I don't know how to... It was disgusting. It was gross.
Yeah. You're not supposed to smell it. This guy's eating like 40 of them behind you. He's going to town. Don't smell it. You want me to eat it?
I don't know.
Here, I'll do it.
Let me find a small one.
You found a tiny one. He's taking the idea of a sample and making a lunch out of it. I'm half kidding you and half kidding this guy behind you. Because he's going to town. Earthy? Eat the bread. Get it down. You want a napkin? You gonna spit it out? He is literally just chowing down behind you. Okay. So you have a little piece of rotting shark and a little piece of bread.
I don't know, that bread, I don't know what that was, but...
I didn't taste it. I ate it.
I don't know. I just needed something to go down with it, or I don't know what would have happened.
So get a little toothpick, get the shark, toothpick, get the bread. And my bread toothpick was half, like the end quarter of it was broken.
Wait a minute.
Which ended up being a disaster.
Wait a minute. Didn't you chew some of it before you put the bread in?
Yeah. So, boom, pop the shark in. Terrible. I gagged. And then...
More than once.
And then I was like, okay, time for the bread. I'm doing this. So, sit it down, eat the bread. And the chunk of kind of broken toothpick ends up in my mouth. And now I can't... It's big enough. I don't want to swallow the toothpick. So I'm trying to filter out like you would filter out like a fish bone or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and I'm trying. This is all like nasty shark, and I'm gagging, and
it's rotted.
It's a wonderful experience of Iceland.
Okay, but you should have like chewed it more and then eaten the bread. That's what it's supposed to go down. Instead, that made you filter through because you wouldn't swallow it.
Well, the toothpick got me pretty good.
Oh, it was really bad. I can taste it. Look at this guy.
Is this the bread?
Uh-huh.
You're still chewing.
The bread.
Okay. Get your fried shark.
Okay.
Toothpick in there.
You ate your toothpick? Just spit it out.
No problem, sir.
What? Oh gosh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Were you so desperate to get the bread in your mouth? Man, I gotta get something in my mouth. Something else. Oh my gosh, I have a horrible taste in my mouth.
Okay.
What's the worst thing you get? You just spit on the ground. Come on, let's go get candy.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, mistakes were made.
So then...
Shark was eaten. We both ate it and kept it down. It's been several hours.
And then after that, we rushed to the car and poured some Cocoa Pebbles out in panic speed, and we're throwing them in our mouth. And I still feel like my mouth is unclean.
you brush teeth yet?
No.
Okay, well that's on the list.
But I'm afraid to ruin my toothbrush.
No. So from the wonderful shark experience, we went back to the mountain that was covered up by clouds, and it was clear. And
it wasn't sunny, but it was clear.
We found the trailhead, which we could not find the first time around. Some people were there hiking up it. Hey, there's people up there. And,
yeah, it's not what we thought we were gonna do, but
it just goes right up the mountain, and my knee's a little sore, and we went up a bit of it.
And I look over and you're limping. It's like, we're not going up all the way. That's ridiculous. I'm fine. I'm just limping up a mountain. We have to go back down it, you know.
You get me down somehow. So we went up. It was pretty, and it was a cool look over the body of water there. I don't think it was a lake, but the body of water.
It was
part of the ocean.
Yeah.
And the town and the other mountains around the waterfall. So it was really cool once we got up there. It was cool at the bottom too. So whatever you can do. Hey, we're by some mountain. I don't know how to pronounce it. By some waterfall.
Kirkjufell.
Kirkjufell.
Close to that.
And we just hiked up. Pretty good incline. In fact, it's like a cliff.
You can't see the bottom. Yeah, it does look like a cliff. Well.
I'll see there's a wire ledge. I'm gonna maybe hang on to it. But there it is.
Well, half of it now.
We're on it, I guess.
Yeah, we're on part of it. On Kirkjufell. It's the best I can do.
Pretty good. It was raining this morning, so we put it off. And now we're up here enjoying it.
You out of breath?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's like incline the whole time. Just maybe 10
Major
minutes,
incline.
maybe 20, I don't know, but the car's down there.
Over there. Or there. Somewhere. Okay, now for the descent.
It was a neat area, and then
the drive was more scenic.
Drove back. Well, it was less rainy, so there was less clouds like up in our business, so that helped. Yep. Went out shopping, came back. We had some dinner, kind of breakfast for dinner, eggs with ham in them, and some pancakes.
Hey.
Hey.
What are you using?
I'm using a cheese cutter to gently make pancakes. A wooden spatula to prevent the eggs from sticking too badly to the bottom of the pan. They don't have anything to do it. It has some cookware, but not the right stuff.
They got a cheese slicer.
Yeah, who has a cheese slicer but no silicone spatula or rubber plastic spatula? Well, the horses are having fun outside. They're just running all over the place. Out the window, right there's a couple.
Yeah. Oh, it's very close.
And now we made a video. Soon we will clean up and go to bed.
Stop. Stop! What's the worst thing you could? You just spit on the ground.
No, there's no way that